Yo, Wagwan. It's that guy. Just chilling, man. Yo, locks are looking fire. I know I owe you guys a lock update. So let's give you guys one real quick before we get into the show today. You know, we got the big flats coming into play here. You know, we got a lot of locks doing their best. I'm really happy with the way these locks are forming. I feel like I could use a deep moisturizer though on some of these. Frizzy hair has been crazier than ever these days. As you can see, it's like all over the place. Comes down quite far. And I feel like frizzy hair with dreadlocks is nothing to be ashamed about. I feel like frizzy hair with dreadlocks is just to be embraced. I mean, look at that. And whether it's going down in front of my face or if it's flying up on a windy day, it doesn't bother me. And it shouldn't bother you either. At best, you know, I can kind of like mix it in with my locks momentarily. It never holds for a full day, of course, but you know, momentarily it does fix it, and that's satisfactory for me. So there's a big stigma around frizzy hair and dreadlocks, where if somebody has frizzy loose hair, they think automatically like, that's messy, it needs to be cleaned up, that is unacceptable. And it's like, why do people feel like that's unacceptable? You know, some people's hair, it just happens like that naturally, and it's unfair to categorize their hair as messy just because that's the way that their hair grows naturally. So, you know, by me not crocheting frizzy hair like into the roots to tighten everything up, it's kind of like a protest. I'm kind of rebelling against the system, because there's a very stigmatic approach to ever feel that frizzy hair is dirty or frizzy hair is messy and it needs to be tamed. Otherwise, you don't look presentable to society. And you know, that's what we're doing here at Knot Nation. We want to encourage people's confidence to a level where it turns into lockfidence, where those locks are at a point in your life where you cannot be torn down by other people's opinions or words regarding your hair and yourself. And believe me, there are employers out there that will hire you with hair like this. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be unemployed if you have hair like this, you know. And I know it's tough because a lot of kids out there that are trying to get freeform locks, maybe they're under the age of 18, and their parents really have a do or die mentality in controlling how their children look. And you know, best I can say is, if you are in this situation where your parents aren't letting you get locks for whatever reason because it's messy or they're gonna threaten to shave your head, I would say just go for it anyways. If they shave it, then they shave it. You're gonna have to get it shaved regardless of what they're saying to you. But in all actuality, is like, there is that opportunity to still grow your locks out, and just take it if you can. Take that opportunity if you can. If your parents aren't letting you because you're frizzy hair, you know, you tried your best, you did your best, and there's always the rest of your life to jump back into it. So I've just seen some people messaging me lately about their parents not letting them grow locks, especially freeform locks, because it's messy and unkept. Only time can really heal that. You know, the older you get, the more responsibility of your own life you're going to be taking, and then you can dive into the locks fully at that point. But it's really a God blessing if your parents already can embrace your decision to do this and will support you. So you'll never know until you ask or try it, and then see what they say, and then try and persuade them. Show them Bob Marley, show them Peter Tosh pictures, and still no, time will be on your side later. That's all I gotta say. This video is kind of random. I'm just kind of here rambling about dreadlocks for the next little bit. I just kind of wanted to get an update out there to you guys regarding life in general. So what can I say? You know, life's been pretty decent. I've been working out 3 days a week. I've been doing some meditation, some stretching, doing my best to drink a gallon of water every single day. I'm still on the no alcohol diet, no soda pop. I don't drink coffee anymore. Yeah, really just focusing on cleaning up everything in life. You know, just being aware, staying connected with true self, true health. Because there's so much propaganda out there right now regarding this whole flu virus that's going around and jabs that people are trying to be getting in their arms and stuff. And I just want to say to anybody out there, I know a lot of people in the reggae community, in the Rasta community, in the lock community aren't necessarily ones to fall for all this Babylonian propaganda that we're being attempted to being brainwashed with. I'm very happy to see that we are awake, you know, and maybe not everybody here, but I'm trying to plant seeds to people's minds to show them they don't have to take this jab from the government. Here in Canada, we've been absolutely obliterated with this pandemic. Our human rights have been destroyed and a lot of things are being forced on us, and we've been in lockdown the longest out of anybody in the entire world. For people to see me out in the streets protesting against this, and they don't like to see me out there because I'm mingling with other people that aren't wearing masks, it's sad. It's sad to see the rate of where we're moving in society. And going back to the jabs, if you are planning on getting a jab yourself, just do your own research is all I'm asking to do, is all I'm asking for people to do. Research for yourself first what it is that you are actually agreeing to. And this is it. I'm not saying for people to not get it or to get it. All I'm saying is do your own research first, because following blindly from what the media is saying is dangerous. And a couple questions you might want to ask yourself about the jab before going ahead and get it are the following. This would count as research that you've done yourself, your own due diligence, okay? This would be reading the vaccine inserts, looking up jab ingredients, looking up all possible side effects of so ingredients, reviewing the safety studies of the jab, reviewing who's funding these studies, learning who was incentivized on these studies, learning which placebo was used in these studies, looking up lawsuits the manufacturer has been a part of on these jabs. That's big. You want to compare symptoms of the illness to the symptoms of the jab injuries. You want to look up mortality rates prior to the jab. You want to learn about discovering how mutations impact jab injury, looking up the jab adverse event reporting system, and essentially just looking into like the side effects and who is being paid to televise this sort of propaganda. And at the same time, also look into which companies have been exempted from lawsuits and responsibility of any injury or death resulting from their product. This is the number one, is just researching yourself how these companies are exempted from anybody suing them for side effects. Really, really interesting. And so this is all research. This is all research that you can present to yourself and to other people after you've done your due diligence. What research isn't, and this is what I notice a lot of people doing, they take the jab without doing any research, but they claim they have. So this is not considered research, is doing what your parents did. That's not researching it, saying that, oh, I got the jab because my parents did it. That's not research. Doing what your friends did is not research. This is just following, right? You're just following blindly. Repeating what your doctor said reading the headlines of the news, blindly trusting authorities, asking yourself, was your decision based on fear of illness or fear of lack of security? You know, was your decision based off of fear? Another big flag on what we can really be learning about this. But enough talks about that, because you know that life is all around us in Canada, and we have more positive things to focus on here on Not Nation, including things like growing marijuana, growing dreadlocks, growing food. And these are all things that can help us in these times to keep our insanity. Turn off the TV, turn off the news. Get out there and exercise your rights, and you know, stay connected with nature. This is the most important thing these days, is being able to ground ourselves with Mother Nature, resetting our internal clocks, and just being able to breathe once again. Meditation is key, and just giving thanks in general, giving thanks to the Almighty Creator, giving thanks to the people around us, giving thanks to Mother Nature for having us here another day and waking up to enjoy another moment on this earth. So there's a lot of beauty around us. Just gotta look for it, right? We just gotta look for it. And that's pretty much it. You know, it was a pretty short update today. I was gonna talk more about dreadlocks, but I just kind of wanted to get a video out there and discuss with you guys kind of how things are going over here right now. Just gonna keep it short and sweet, quick little update. And I figured I'll do these little updates kind of more on a daily basis, because you know, we are making films out here. The crazy thing is right now is that I did start a job again, 3 days a week. It's only part-time, just so I could like kind of get myself out of the house a bit more, out exploring a bit more, and just basically being able to organize my focus a little bit better by being out on the workforce, for instance. So, you know, as you know, I'm a videographer, I'm a photographer, so if I get work in those fields, I like to take it. But I avoid taking jobs that are monotonous and just slave-driven labor, because I know that those are soul-crushing jobs. There's no point in working at a job that you hate or you're not passionate about, because it's gonna kill you. No word of a lie. So find your passion, find your love, see where your heart's at, and follow those dreams, because that's all it's gonna take to really lead a productive and happy life. Anyways, I'm just blabbering on here. I want to ask you guys though, if you could help support Not Nation, visit the link down below to the shop and purchase some merch, whether it's a dreadlock crochet hook or a dreadlock swim cap, you know, or if it's a dreadlock tam. Let's help keep this channel moving forward, not backwards. I appreciate everybody watching these videos on a day-to-day basis. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna give you guys a little break, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, have a fantastic day. Peace out, one love, everybody. I'm God.